Well, we have an international superstar here.
Yes, we do.
And one of the best singers of all time. And now in a new special, she is allowing cameras into her home for a sneak peek at her life behind the scenes as she creates a new Las Vegas show and balances motherhood at the same time. Please welcome Celine, Dion.
You're great.
And so much energy and boy, oh
Me?
boy. Yes, of course
I do have a lot of energy.
Yeah.
You do too.
Well, gosh, but I'm slowing down now.
How many years now?
Here?
Do you?
Seems like 84.
Like me. Feels like you started
Anyway,
yesterday.
congratulations. We haven't seen you since you've had the twins.
Twins.
And I love the names of these boys. It's Nelson and Eddie.
That's right. Why are you laughing?
Remember Nelson and Eddie? No.
He said, I love those names, Nelson and Eddie.
No.
Why?
No, but I've never heard twins named after that great singer. It was named after Nelson and Eddie.
That's what you mean. You know what? We did not know.
Are you kidding me?
No, that's what's funny.
I said how imaginative that they remembered Nelson
But
and Eddie.
who knows that Nelson and, I didn't know.
Well,
We
it's
didn't
a
know.
long time ago
Nelson
for you.
Eddie is a singer.
You didn't know that, Celine.
I did not know.
I can't believe that. That's really funny.
It was a meant thing to be.
Well,
a meant thing to
And how
do.
is
Two great
Rennie
names.
Charles with the babies? Because he's 10 years
Trying
old.
to stay as far as possible from the diapers.
Right. He must be grossed out by that.
I think it's... And he wants to play baseball. He's looking at them and he's like, when can they just catch the ball? He can't wait. He can't wait, but he's very sweet and he's a very protective of them.
Yeah.
You know, he watches the corners and I'm like, without saying anything, like I see him protecting and doing the corner stuff and I'm like, that's very sweet. You know, somebody can't wait to play with them, but he's wonderful.
Well, here's a great picture of the whole family
That's
right
right.
there.
They changed a lot now already.
Oh, yeah,
In a month, they'll be walking.
Which one is
They'll
Nelson?
be a year old.
Oh, you're
They're
kidding.
almost. Now they're
Already?
crawling, they're standing up.
Already?
They'll
Which
be,
one is Nelson?
This one, hold on, the picture. This one is Nelson. Right here.
That's some family you got there.
Yeah, when they were born, they were looking alike a lot. And we had to name baby A, baby B. We had to have a hat and all that. It was very confusing, especially for the people. They didn't know which one was who. But now there's like one is like a lot of hair, curly a little bit. The other one is like very straight, not as much hair, but very straight. It's they have very different personalities as well.
You know what a family's all about. You're the youngest of 14 kids in
That's
your
right.
family.
We have 3 now, so we're coming close.
Right. Did you ever have anything new ever? I'm trying to think of like the 14th child. Was there a new shirt ever or new?
What do you mean?
Like hand-me-downs. Like in our family, you know, like Joaquin has all of Michael's old stuff, so it gets passed on from Michael to Joaquin.
Yeah, it was passed on so much when it got to me, it was totally destroyed.
So you got new.
You know?
That's the 14 people used it, right?
You know, like here, that's the only thing left that you can wear. But I was very fortunate because being the baby of the family, then I was extremely spoiled. Like everybody was working and some were married already, so they spoiled me.
Right.
Was anybody else as musical as you in that bunch?
All of them.
All of them?
Some
No kidding.
decided to do this as a profession, you know, localized or in the province only of Quebec. But I have to admit that all of them, they either play instruments, either sing, or if they decided to do something else, they still have the passion inside of them.
No kidding.
They
And your parents owned a nightclub of some kind, right?
Yeah, they had a restaurant, like mixed with like a little restaurant musical bar type of thing, and pretty much the whole family was working there.
In
and I started
Montreal?
to sing. It was on the outside, suburbs of Montreal, maybe 15 minutes away from Montreal. And pretty much the whole family was working there.
And did you go start your career there, singing?
Well, my mom, sometimes with their permission, I was singing. Sometimes my brother was playing piano and I was singing on the weekends. And people started to come more. And my mom realized that this is a club a little bit, a restaurant mainly, but we still serve alcohol on that side. And people are starting to come and see her. And she's like 10 years old. She panicked a little bit and she said, it's not healthy. I don't want that. I want you to sing, but so she realized that, okay, if it's got to work, if it's got to be a meant thing to be and a career, I'm going to write a song for I'm going to write you a song. My mom wrote me my first song. It was called Ce n'était qu'un rêve, which means it was only a dream. And she wanted to get me out of there for me to do it the right way, I should say.
In a bigger way.
Well, it's not only in a bigger way, but you don't want to be, if you want to have an international career, you don't want to stay in a little bar where people have their club sandwich and have a beer.
Yeah, no,
that's
right.
it's one thing. But if you want to sing in English and French, to travel the world, and I think it was extraordinary for my mom to be able to write me my first song and send it to a famous manager, and then here he is.
The rest
I don't
is
even
history.
count the years. It felt like yesterday, too. We don't count the
How
years
long
anymore.
have you been married, though? You've been married.
16 years.
16 years, wow.
Amazing.
What a career. We'll be back with Celine Dion. I tell you, it's one of the most spectacular shows you'll ever see, her performing on that big stage in Las Vegas.
They didn't show you the best part of this number.
Well, they usually
You
don't.
see the water? Wait till I put the bathing suit on. No, I'm joking.
It's so great. I don't think there's a woman out there that doesn't fantasize at some point in her life that she's standing in front of all the people that were ever mean to her in her life singing that song.
Yeah.
With your voice.
But you know, that show created a whole bunch of shows from that stage, but that was mainly your stage, right? For how many years?
We did, the first dress we did in Las Vegas was 5 years. It was an inclined stage. It was like directed by Franco Dragone. It was just a spectacular show with
Really
so
was.
many, like 35, 40 dancers. It was wonderful. And I didn't think I was going to come back in Las Vegas that quick. I kind of hoped in a way that I was going to go back there one day because it was an amazing experience, family-wise and show business-wise. But that, after touring the world and then come back and then they wanted us already. And I have to say, it was a little bit of like, oh, not yet, you know. But at the same time, to feel like we're wanted and loved, it was like, and as you know, in show business, sometimes when the time is right, it's now.
Seize the
Or
moment.
you can always pass on it, you know, it's an option. But we wanted to have the possibility of having maybe another child. And so saying yes to Las Vegas and having not only one child, but twins, we felt extremely blessed and privileged, and I have to admit that the contract in Las Vegas was supposed to happen even like almost a year before that, almost. And it didn't work for me to try to get pregnant. It didn't work time after time. We tried 6 times, and then they were amazing over there to kind of wait for us, be pregnant with us. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
They were like, you know, it didn't work. I was supposed to be there. They could have went for another artist, another project, and all that. And anyway, we're having a great time right now. It's just
It's got to be great to be able to be based in one place and still be able to put on that full sort of concert experience and have the audience come to you. I mean,
traveling the
really...
world is a different energy, totally. I can't choose. It's very different. So traveling the world, you see so much beautiful things, and you go to people, and it's like you were invited. But now it's my turn. It's like I'm stable every night, but I'm inviting people to come over, to come to our home. So it's just a different energy, but it's wonderful. And I have to say as well that we've done a lot of things, the show and the babies and the traveling and the getting pregnant and all that. And we have decided to kind of have a team of people following us to capture that magic.
We have a clip to show you, and this is you and Renee and the twins at home. No show business talk at home here.
Okay.
Okay? Let's take a look.
They changed so much already.
You know, Celine, it's called 3 Boys and a New Show, and it premieres October 1st at 9 o'clock on OWN. Thank you very much. Celine Dion, everybody. Meet the Curry from Charlie's Angels. Coming up next.